Hi viewers, welcome back to this segment of Food Diaries, and with us here today again we are delighted to have Nafisa.
Hi.
Nafisa Kharmalki, who is aspiring to be a banker with her passion for cooking. Well,
Yes.
Nafisa, am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay, so with that in mind, I welcome our viewers also to Food Diaries. I'm sure that you will have something very wonderful to learn from Nafisa's recipe, or to take a few tips from what she dishes out for today, right?
Yes.
Okay, Nafisa, welcome to Food Diaries, and do tell our viewers what is your dish for the day.
So today we have yellow rice and stir-fried chicken with a simple salad.
Okay, so well, Nafisa, as we go about you dishing out yellow rice,
Yes.
fried chicken with the salad as an
Yes.
accompaniment, do tell our viewers what are the requirements and ingredients for your
So
dishes.
for the yellow rice,
Yeah.
we first need onion
Okay,
sliced onions.
and
and then ginger garlic paste,
there's ginger garlic paste here, and
and then some chili slit in the middle with
Okay.
some bay leaves,
bay leaves and chilies.
and then some turmeric and
Turmeric.
red chili powder,
All right.
fennel seed powder,
Okay.
some salt and pepper.
Okay.
And
All right.
that's all for the
For
rice.
the
and,
rice. Okay.
and this Joha rice. here.
This is Johar rice,
Yes.
right?
It's washed, pre-washed.
Pre-washed,
Yeah,
soaked and
soaked and
thing.
washed, yes.
Okay. All right. And you will be cooking this simultaneously with the Chicken.
Stir-fried chicken.
stir
yes.
fried chicken, and for that we have, this is boneless breast,
Boneless breast, yeah.
cut
Cut in
diced
cubes,
into
yeah.
small cubes.
Yeah, and then we need ginger garlic paste again,
Again ginger garlic
and
paste.
sliced onions,
Okay.
and then we need salt and pepper,
All right.
some red chili powder,
Yeah.
chopped tomato,
Chopped tomatoes.
and then some sliced chilies,
Okay. Sliced chilies
and some coriander and green onions and
Okay.
bell peppers.
and bell peppers.
Yes.
Right. And salad can be any
Anything.
veggie of your
Yeah,
choice also,
yes,
but
yes.
in this instance you have tomato and
Cucumber and a
Cucumber.
bit of salad on the side.
okay,
Some
lettuce leaves.
yeah, with some
Yeah.
onion.
Yeah. All right. So let's get cooking. Nafisa?
Okay. So first of all, we'll start with the rice.
Yeah. Yes.
So here I've heated some oil,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll just add this onions
Yes.
first.
Yes.
But, with the bay leaves. We'll add first the bay leaves,
Okay.
and then we'll add onions. This is about 6 onions sliced.
So this needs to be translucent.
Yes.
Okay.
You just need to cook this for some time.
Yeah.
Then we'll add the ginger garlic paste and
Alright.
the chilies.
Okay.
So while the onion is cooking, we can start with the chicken as well.
Yes. Yes.
No?
We can do that.
Okay.
We are multitasking at the moment. While the onion is being stir fried, I think we need to get it to a translucent pinkish
Yes.
color.
Color, yeah. Then we just add some oil here.
Okay.
Just a little bit. About 4 tablespoons of
4
oil.
tablespoons of oil.
Yes. Now we can start with the chicken.
Okay.
And just add this sliced onion. These are about 5 onions.
Mhm.
Big onions. Let that cook.
So for chicken here would be about 250 grams, 500 grams.
This is 500 grams.
500
yes.
grams. So
500
how many onions would you require for
grams. 5 big onions.
5 big onions?
Yeah. And this one we have to caramelize it until it's brown,
Okay.
dark brown.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we shall add the ginger garlic paste.
All right.
Now that the onion has become a little light pink,
Mm-hmm.
we can add the ginger garlic paste.
Okay. Yeah. That's the ginger garlic paste.
So about 4 tablespoons.
4 tablespoons.
Yeah. this we can add some green chilies as well.
Okay.
Just 3 green chilies will do.
Alright.
And we can cook this until it's dark brown color.
Okay. So the onions here for the stir-fried chicken needs to be properly caramelized, and we've added ginger garlic paste to the onions for the yellow rice, and this also needs to turn dark brown.
Brown, yeah.
Yeah. So do you help out in the kitchen, or
Yeah.
do you have an appointed day where you tell your parents and your brother that this is the day I'm going to dish out something special?
I usually cook like almost every other day.
Every other day?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I help out my mom also
Uh-huh.
every day.
Nafisa, while we wait for the onions for both the dishes to caramelize, let's just get the salad ready.
Yeah.
Meantime.
Okay, so grab the salad bowl. Yeah.
The salad bowl is here.
Yeah, and then we can add the salt and pepper first.
Okay.
Just a little bit of pepper, and then pinch of salt, and some sliced onions.
Okay.
And some lettuce leaves.
Okay.
And lastly, lemon juice
Okay.
or lime juice. Start. So we just need to mix this.
The salad always gives, it's called a very subtle complement to the dish, or a subtle accompaniment for your dishes, because it just balances out whatever you are eating, and in this case it's the yellow rice and the stir-fried chicken.
Yes.
So this just gives a little bit of zing because of the lemon juice and the freshness of the veggies that we have here. Over there,
This is
very easy. Salad is ready. I shall now place the salad now. Onions
Now
are
the onions are browning.
brown.
Yeah. While it's this consistency, we have to add this fennel seed powder.
Fennel seed powder.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just
So
about
for your yellow rice, the onions should just be translucent.
Yes.
Just a little bit on, on the verge of the onion becoming slightly brown.
yeah.
But do not let the onions turn brown.
Yes.
Yeah?
So we just add this fennel seed powder here.
Fennel seed
Just about
powder.
a teaspoon.
Okay.
And then you just stir it up. The fennel seed gives a better smell to the rice. Gives a little bit more flavor.
Yes, there are a couple of dishes where adding fennel seed has just lifted the dish to another level. Like there are some types of pulao where it is purely because of your addition of fennel seeds that you get a distinct flavor, and in this case also I think it's because of the fennel seed, which I've not had yellow rice with fennel seed.
Okay.
Fennel seed powder rather.
Yeah.
So this would be a first. But yes, addition of fennel seed with other spices as condiments mixed together and ground to powder. That has also been done for different kinds of pulao, and it gives a very beautiful flavor to the dish.
Yeah. So we'll just add a little bit more oil to this chicken.
Yeah. Please.
To this.
We have
Just
you
a
there.
little bit more.
Yeah.
Then we can add the ginger garlic paste now.
Now add ginger garlic paste. Now I shall hand this over to you.
Here you can add about 3 tablespoons.
Okay.
Okay.
So we tablespoons of ginger garlic paste.
And green chilies.
And green chilies.
Yeah.
Yes. Green chilies.
And
Yeah.
just
All of
put
them?
Yeah, all. Just cook for some time. Now that this onion has become golden, we'll add the haldi, turmeric
Yes.
powder and
turmeric powder.
chili powder.
And chili powder.
Yes. It's just about 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon of chili powder.
Okay. Beautiful texture to the onion.
Yeah.
At this point, they are neither brown nor are they just translucent.
Yeah. Become a bit crispier.
Yes,
also.
yes, crispy.
Yeah. So now that it's almost done here, you can add the rice.
Show this to our viewers also. This is just the right amount of how much you need to fry your onions. Get it to that point where they just become crisp.
Yes. So now here we'll add the rice.
Right.
Okay. So
Well,
now
onions are at the
Brown,
point where
yeah.
they're ready to be added with the rice. That's johar rice, which has been washed and soaked.
now we have to stir this rice. So that all the onions are spread nicely.
Mix that well with the onion. And the best thing with rice is that there are not just 100, maybe 1,000 ways of cooking your rice other than steamed rice. And with a country like India, yes, in most other parts of India, wheat is also the staple, parathas and rotis. But in most parts, and like ours, rice being the staple, it's always pulao or yellow rice or rice made with veggies and stuff. So these are different ways where you can take the monotony of just having steamed rice every day, right? Like for instance, khichdi or things like that.
Yeah,
yes?
khichdi. You can even make rice pudding.
Rice puddings,
Dessert,
khichdi, rice
many.
kheer. So a lot of things from rice are not just as your main part of the food. A lot of food items that we have in our very region, as all rice based, like putharo, pumaloi, and all those things are all rice based. So this is one of the blessings that we have with us, not just as something that's been cooked in a pot, but also as snacks that we have for our local dishes. Right?
So now we add some salt here.
Salt
and pepper. About 3 teaspoons of salt.
Okay.
3.5 teaspoons. This is for 1 kg of johar rice.
Okay, 1 kg of johar rice, 3.5
pepper.
And pepper.
Yes. 1 teaspoon of pepper.
1 teaspoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just stir this well.
And for such kind of cooking, you've used a very right vessel. These are beaten pots, good for things like yellow rice or pulao.
These so that the rice won't burn easily.
They things that prevent your food from being burnt, and they are heavy bottom. So beaten pots like these are very ideal for pulaos and biryanis and such kind of cooking.
we can now add some water here. I've
Water?
already boiled some water here.
Yeah.
So now you add water. And this part we can cook like how we normally cook our rice.
Yeah.
So
Let it come to a boil and then accordingly adjust the heat,
yes.
right?
Now we can just garnish it with a bit of coriander before we cover the lid.
Okay, so before the rice comes to a boiling point,
Yeah.
coriander.
Just sprinkle some coriander here. Okay. That's done.
Okay.
And just stir this once. And we just cover it now.
Yeah.
And let that cook in high heat.
Put on high heat.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we have to stir from time to time.
Yeah. All right.
So now this is done also. We can add the tomatoes now.
Tomatoes.
Yeah. And we have to just let this tomato cook for a while
Okay.
until it becomes like mushy. Now we just have to add a bit of salt here.
Salt.
This will help to cook the tomatoes, right?
Yeah. So ideally, when you have a dish with tomato, and you have other elements that should be added to it,
Yeah.
whether you have a protein in the form of chicken or pulses, the best thing is to allow the tomatoes to be cooked first. They should
Yeah.
be mushy and allow them to be cooked, and then you add the rest of the elements that is required, because the juiciness from the tomato needs to come out,
Yeah.
else the dish will not be the same,
Yeah.
right? So Nafisa, lead us through your cooking. Now we've had tomatoes
Now the
turn
tomatoes
soft
are
and
mushed.
mushy.
Yeah. So we can add the chicken now.
Okay.
Just put in. And stir. The tomatoes, if it's not so mushy also, you can still cook it through with the chicken.
Yeah.
So no problem.
So that the rawness,
Yeah.
has we've avoided cooking it on a raw tomato.
Yeah. Now we just add some salt and pepper.
Okay.
About 2.5 teaspoons of salt.
Okay.
And 1 teaspoon of pepper.
There you go.
Okay.
So that was
And
salt
just,
and pepper,
yes.
black pepper. Do we need to add any water or?
Not yet. The water will come out from the chicken itself, and then we'll have to let it cook through. So we just let this cook for some time.
Alright, so we wait for the chicken to be properly stir fried as the name. It should
Yes.
live up to the name, and I think it will. As well as the yellow rice. Let's check on the
Yes.
rice. Oh, lovely. Rice is almost done, so we'll just reduce the heat a bit.
Yes. Just let it cover and cook for.
Alright. Okay, so our dish is almost ready. rice is almost done, and chicken obviously does not take too much time.
Yes.
And as you've heard from Nafisa, you don't need to add, as the name itself, stir-fried chicken, you don't need to add water. You cook the chicken on high heat, and water that's retained in the chicken itself will get it cooked.
Yes.
Yes?
We'll let that cook for some time.
Yeah.
And then we'll add the other ingredients.
Yes, so we leave this on high heat itself because there's still water oozing out from the chicken cubes.
Yes.
Yeah? And we wait for a while. So well, with our viewers today for Food Diaries, and Nafisa dishing out two wonderful dishes with the yellow rice and the stir-fried chicken. Chicken has been on the fire for quite a while,
Yeah.
and right now I think it's just about done.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we just need to add soy sauce and vinegar, white
soy
vinegar.
sauce and white vinegar.
Yes. So the soy sauce about 2.5 tablespoons.
Okay. Dark soy sauce?
Dark soy sauce.
Okay.
And about 1.5 teaspoons of vinegar, white
Okay.
vinegar. And just stir this. Now we can add the capsicum, the peppers.
Bell peppers.
Yeah.
We do this. We
Just
stir.
put it, yeah.
Yeah. The dish is just instantly looking vibrant.
Yeah.
That is the beauty of bell peppers. But added to that is also the loads of nutrition that you get, health benefits that you get from bell peppers. And you can always add bell peppers to your dishes because they're loaded with antioxidants and other health benefits. So be it for your chicken or for other forms of proteins, or as a salad in itself, you know, not just the vibrancy to the dish, but also considering the health aspect. So in this case, we have your stir-fried chicken, loaded also with bell peppers.
Yeah.
Right?
Now we just need some salt.
Salt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit to cook the bell peppers. And a bit of pepper. And we need some coriander leaves.
Coriander.
Just to cut off.
garnishing.
So we'll just let this cook for a little bit longer just to cook the bell peppers.
Just to saute, you
Yeah.
don't get the bell peppers. You don't really
You don't
get
need
them
to-
cooked.
yeah,
They
just half
don't
cooked.
require, you know, just takes away every health benefit that they have to offer. So in that case, you just have to stir them for just for a while.
Yes, it's almost done.
So we leave this on just for about a minute or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nafisa,
Yes.
what is the status of the stir-fried chicken?
It's done now. We can switch off the gas
Yeah.
and we can garnish it with some sunny side up egg.
Top it up with a sunny side up egg. Okay, let's get the egg also.
Yes.
Turn off the fire.
So I have this tawa with some oil. Now we'll fry the egg.
Yeah.
You need salt for that? Yes. Salt. Just salt. Pinch of salt. Now while that is cooking, we can assemble the dish.
Right, yes, yes.
Okay.
Well, now we are ready. It's been worth the wait. Very, very wholesome meal that we have in front of us, and we're yet to see the outcome of that on the plate. Nafisa?
So we'll
that's
start
a beautiful,
assembling.
yes, yellow looking rice.
So we'll just take this bowl here and fill it up with rice.
Yeah.
Smash it. Just press it really tightly so that it doesn't fall off.
This is, when you serve, and you would want a part of eating is also when you feast with your eyes. So,
Yeah.
as good as the dish looks, as better as it tastes.
So it's
Lovely.
that.
Okay.
And then
Lovely.
just add some chicken on the side.
Yeah.
Done. And some salad on the side. And we top it off with an egg. This is a deep fried egg, so it's a bit crunchy.
All right. So this is yellow rice. Not the usual yellow rice that we've had, because there were a few ingredients that were added to the dish, and stir-fried chicken, and of course the salad, and topped up with a sunny side egg. This is so awesome. What we know about yellow rice in our part of this part of the country is staple rice with turmeric and ginger and garlic. So that is our jastem or yellow rice. But what you've dished out is something beyond yellow rice. So I think you should give a different name to this, because it just sounds too simple, but the taste is amazing. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
I suggest you give a different name, because do justice to this dish, which tastes awesome.
Okay.
Beautiful yellow rice, some chicken, and bell pepper. Marvelous. This is Nafisa has been sweating it out here in her kitchen, but that has paid off big time. The not so simple yellow rice, which just has bursts of flavor in your mouth. So I've just suggested, do not call it yellow rice. Give it a beautiful name for a beautifully made rice. Stir-fried chicken, bang on. The chicken just melts in your mouth, accompanied with your bell peppers and of course the salad. So beautiful dish put together. And we shall wind up from Food Diaries, and with that we do hope that you can spare time again in future for dishing out dishes like these, and I'm sure our audience are enthralled, as well as you've also noted down some very important pointers and tips for some beautiful cooking by Nafisa. So we shall wind up here from Food Diaries. Thank you, Nafisa, once again.
Thank you for having me.
And with me, Ava, as your host. Until next time, bye-bye.